we do not analyze, as is her Dana's like sayings, do you understand yourself? I don't know. It's truth. This is, I say, I'm body, my mind, my sensation, my phenomena. We need to searching how it is. If someone say it is emptiness, what do you mean emptiness? What do you mean emptiness? That is the point. If you choose to say it's emptiness, nothingness? No. Then what? Then searching, look at your body. This is my body. This is what do you mean this is my body? So many particles, so many organs, so many there is a cells. What do you mean is your mind? What do you mean? Serious, you need to search. Yeah, this is not useless. Base it on our researching. Doesn't matter science, doesn't matter philosophies, doesn't matter even the Buddha's teachings. Searching on this body, sensation, mind, phenomenon. You know, in the book they call the 4 application of the mindfulness. It's a basic foundation of the first your path. When you enter into the first path, at the beginning, they are analyzed. Shavakas, Pachika Buddha, Bodhisattvas. And they analyze. We need to analyze on it this force of subject matter. This is the representative of the universal. This is representative of the samsara, nirvana, all the phenomena of the outer, inner, secret. Everything is in it. If you discovered to understood the essence of the body, sensation, mind, phenomena, you understood all the phenomena. You understand the functionality and what is the body, sensation, mind, phenomena. You understand the functionality of all the phenomena. Maybe we don't need to each single this object to learn is endless. We cannot spend in our life. In order to the millions lives we need, each object we need to learn. There is a single object. Maybe object of body, maybe object of the sensation, maybe object of mind, maybe object phenomena. As I said, the phenomena means one is a single object. Maybe pick up one. In Tibet, sometimes the philosophies, they pick up the pillar, white conch, or vast, vajja. One in the single object, if you analyze how it is essence, how it is characteristics, everything you understand, then these ones you provide the general understanding of all the phenomena. You comes from that. Then you can to see, hearing, smell, everything you immediately you have these realizations. Then you don't need to each one is to searching. No need.
And so when you say that first we should have the bodhicitta and then the view, on the other hand, shouldn't we, doesn't the relative bodhicitta, lays on the absolute bodhicitta and the absolute bodhicitta lays on the relative bodhicitta, and so aren't they interdependent?
I mean, it's interdependence. What do you mean? If there's no bodhicitta, no emptiness. You mean that?
Yeah, that it's difficult.
No emptiness, no bodhicitta. But I haven't got any emptiness, but I have bodhicitta. What do you think?
I mean, that maybe shouldn't we have both at the same time, or making both of them born in our mind at the same time? Because what's the reason? Because simply, if we doesn't make born the view of emptiness, then when we think of how to say, like innumberables,
Huh? Then
when we say
limitless sentient beings.
limitless sentient beings, when we think of limitless sentient beings,
Mhm.
then if we doesn't have the view of emptiness, limitless sentient beings is not conceivable in our minds.
And
So we can't make born in our mind bodhicitta. If we can't think of limitless sentient beings, then how can we make bodhicitta be born in our mind?
But you don't need to the number of the sentient beings. If you bring the one single object of the sentient beings, you understood these sentient beings' situations. You understand, you have compassion of these sentient beings, then whoever you see hearing sentient beings, then you have compassion, yes? But sometimes it's like, oh, there's billions, trillions of sentient beings. You bring into the mind, maybe I need to constantly, maybe included, maybe not included. Space, how we can to bring into our mind. Wherever space provided, or there is a sentient beings. But you single one sentient beings to analyze, and you have understood the situation, you have compassion, then whatever you see, just a number or not numbers, and just to see the general, then you have compassion, yes? But it's maybe for yours in Tibet says, the emptiness, the heart core is the compassion. And this is how do you say it? It's a great path you can to say. And your view is like the main is like the realization of the emptiness, but the movement, the really essential heart, it is the compassion. And this is, of course, is like the basic path. But it's generally to follow up the sequential way. And then you need to generate bodhicitta, then you can to meditate on the emptiness. And also it's like, of course, you when you're meditating, when you are generating bodhicitta, at that time, sometimes you should need to the view of the emptiness. One day you can to have. For example, when you see the rainbow, okay, you realize it or not realize it. The rainbow is rainbow. You can see it, but there's nothing substantially, yes, existence. Okay, like this, and you generate bodhicitta. What is generated? You generate empty compassion. But this empty compassion is active, productive. And also this productive, but it's emptiness. Therefore, emptiness is form is emptiness. And it's like emptiness enhances all the phenomena, all the movement phenomena, you can see luminosities is like a kind of the movement expression of the emptiness. Then there's unseparability, unification, one taste of the empty compassions coming together. That is the best, absolutely. That is the absolute bodhicitta. But in the temporarily, maybe generate bodhicitta, then it's established. I mean, it's like maybe, I don't know, this is maybe too early we're talking. Most of you, maybe it's then, of course, I don't need to say that you already knows very well, but maybe for the beginner, it's like to more go to gradually. And now it's like the leg of the Dharma, it is the view. View is like a great view, says it. It means image of the object, subject. Generally, it's the mind's perceiver of the mind's perceived things. And if we don't to analyze, There's outside, external, there's something is truly existence. And you choose to don't want to analyze. Surely there's something existence. You live like this, then okay. There's something existence. And if you really want to research how it is the feature, dynamic of the phenomena, the essence, what it is, difficult to find. There's finally, like there's the toy to play things, three like, you send like this, go to, come back. And like this, you first time to analyze in the outer externally, searching, checking, can't find. And then come back to the searcher itself. And then it's easily to analyze, to check. Then it's how it is the perceiver itself. And then it's maybe it's like externally things difficult to find, and something you need to substantially establish is difficult. At the same, maybe also perceivers. But there's a perceiver and perceiving things. Then you don't need to fail or the falling into any kind of extremes, exist or no existence. It's truth. Emptiness or no emptiness. Go beyond that is the marvelous. Then there is something good views coming. Meditate on that. This is maybe the essence nature of the phenomena. This image you put inside, this is Dharma, particularly in the Sutta perspective. Then you clarify the more is a connect to the bodhicitta, compassion, and then his mind become more purified, more clearly. Then there's more deep and deep to meditate. 37 factor of the Bodhisattvas, already to study it. 37 factor of the Bodhisattvas, already you studied. Okay, yes, okay, you should to study this. First one is the 4 application of the mind. Then there is 4 legs or something, I don't want to, it's more give complication. And then it's go more deep to meditate deep. And then it's more and more understand general and the meaning of the empty nature, or the nature of reality. And then there is a progressive, to be mind more clearly and to clarify like this. And then in the Sutta, the Tantric perspective, when we are practicing Hondo in a preliminary, to follow the sadhana, it's something, it's like there is called the generation stage meditations. You think in something nice object, maybe statues, like kind of enlightened as representative the body, speech, mind. And this is like when we look at these things, this is the reality. This is representative of the nature of reality. And you put these tendencies to come into your it's more fast transforming, more changing quickly as patterns, tendencies, habitual forming, imprinting. Also, it's relative, absolutely relative. And you are meditate on the deity first times. This deity is like kind of everything is like perfect. All my appearances are the Pure Land. Whoever I see the deity is something, deity of the Guru Rinpoche, deity of the Buddha or something. And like this. This one stronger and stronger and stronger. And then it's like more and like more. And also sometimes there is the generation stage. It's like enhanced. It's exactly the same as the bodhicitta and emptiness. Creation stage enhanced by the dissolution stage, same times, like kind of the rainbow. You clearly to see the rainbows, there's nothing substantial existence. And you meditate on it, then you changing your pattern in your mind. There is the nature of the essence, you don't need but there is a movement of changing. Then it's like more fast purification. most like profound, quickly changing. And afterwards, then you this kind of visualization you don't need. You purified, you don't need any at all. Therefore, first dualistic perspective, and I need to good view. For example, it's we can to say it's like when you have like a friend, when you connect to the others, how you can to trust to others. Maybe other ones are very trustworthy and very like kind of reliable, but in your mind is don't trust and don't like kind of reliable. Maybe you have doubt, and then other ones become very strange. And in this perspective, first time is you need to accept your mind as this truthful is as really truthful. Slowly to put again and again. Then this the habitual, like maturation and development, and then finally it's really is mind is very strange. Whatever this person doing things, surely is truthful, reliable. Then it's really rely and trust each other like this kind of. Sometimes most we have at the beginningless times, all the time is like we have doubt each other. We have very much on like kind of the trophy. I don't know. It is like say something, yeah, and also this phenomenon. So we have like kind of habitual tendencies means, yeah, say it's dirty, but it's not. Say it's undirty, it's cleaned, but it's maybe looks like dirty. And how you can to clean up the samsara. All the time is they fixated this in mind, then it's never clean. Because your mind fixated that, then how external to change? I'm often to say it's like in the film projector, in the world there's a picture. This picture is not clearly. How you can do clean it? Clean go to on the wall or go to in the projector machine itself. We need to clean machine itself. Machine itself, these pictures to clean very well. And the wall is everything, the pictures coming perfectly. If this project itself is not clean, then on the wall, very ugly picture. Like this, our appearance is ugly, impure, bad or good. Everything's very much that depends our minds. Maybe it's like it's a sentient being to be here. Maybe they perceive this is pure land. Someone be here. Maybe they perceive the hell. Maybe perceive different. Maybe it's like this is enlightened pala, something perceived. This depends on the mind does. And there is the example of like this. Talking very nice things. When you look at this bell or this mandalas, I see mandala, you see mandala, 100% look at the mandala, everybody said mandala. In this case, these mandalas which projected the minds. Or there is a common something object, there is exist or not. They are analyzed, they are searching more. And then there is every 100% to see that this object, like similarity, but there's one is like very strange things. 100% perceive this object, 100 different dimension. Different is like someone see maybe more yellow, someone's more dark, someone's more other side, this side. You can describe completely different 100 persons, 100 description for this mandala, but mandala. Then it's like there is object, something object exists or not, maybe to analyze. Common object, there exists or not. Common object, exists or not. It's very good. I'm very happy. I want to stop there. Do you have another question? No. Nothing there is. Okay. Okay, today we have more study. It is like, do we have a common object or not? Tomorrow I need to give answer. A common object. if everybody is looking these mandalas, really something is mandala there's existent or not? Which person's object this one? We see that all is human, okay? Humans, we are here's how many people. Everybody see the mandala, everybody call the mandala. Everybody see the shape, color, a little bit. But of course we have different, there's question, my question is, if there's some mandala or not? I need to answer tomorrow. Okay, Om Banzo Sadhu Sa.